All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New England Patriots. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 17.
The 25. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey!
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota, and this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And able to find Kirk complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a... Three. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Throwing on second and long. Mariota. Open man is Kirk, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Again, it's Mariota. That one complete. Elliott. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Mariota again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Let's go.
After run 20-yard line.
Let's go now. It's a part now. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Check 13.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's checking.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Touchdown, defense.
Now Saquon Barkley slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
is Haskins. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down carry for Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Barkley. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Kill, turn up.
Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but Right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They just get the playoff. Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Next to score, Chargers 10, Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion with just shy of the marker. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check pass.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Good job, fellas.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mariota to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Motion.
From the gun, Mariota. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Christian Kirk, incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Let's go, let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Quick dash, quick dash. Go, go. 25, check 25, check 25. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
This is Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check your hot read. Put up.
Again, it's Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Check, check. 51 the mic, 51 the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, Mike 51, go. Stop your body.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Mike spot 4. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Slam.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Slam, slam, slam. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Come on, come on. Shift. Take 4, take. Hey, under 10, 10.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Cut. Sponge. No. Jim. Hey, switch gears.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The toss out to Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Check. Watch the slant. Safe.
2nd down. Haskins. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Uchenna-Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Mariota. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Where are they, team?
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I smell fear now.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Same story continues. He's the only one that's scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Situation. Let's go. Kill. H3-2-18. Chopper.
Where they 10?
To throw Mariota. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Wait, blue 18. One.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 50. Joker. Let's go, motion. Mike Zig.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
You go tight. You got tight.
Throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play, and who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
51, Mike 51. Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a Kenner Witherspoon. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
I got you.
protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.